Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to South Seminole Middle School in Castleberry, Florida, for tonight's game, the semifinal of the Girls Middle School Seminole County Basketball Championship Tournament, which will feature a number 2 seed, the South Seminole Hurricanes, against the number 1 seed out of the East, the Greenwood Lakes Soaring Eagles. Steve Cornea along with you today, my color man Bobby Adamowitz. And Bobby, the Hurricanes have their work cut out for them. Greenwood Lakes undefeated, the Hurricanes 4-1. And this is that 1 versus 2 matchup that we've been looking forward to all year.
Absolutely, and you're going to see the 2 best teams coming from the East. Not sure from the West, but definitely South Seminole has their work cut out for a 4-1 team that looks like has all the pieces to be a complete team here.
So last year, South Seminole, the 2 seed coming out of their half of the bracket, ran into the buzzsaw that was Millennium and just basically got blown off the court. And this year, so far so good. The Hurricanes able to deal with the pressure, and a lot of the key to it is going to be the play of Ariana Woodard, the point guard. Can she keep under control? Can she keep this team from getting flustered? Can she get this team out and into competition early and not dig themselves a hole?
And that's a lot to ask of a 6th grade 12-year-old. And Maddie Ward's going the opposite way. Little mental mistakes, especially early on. Sloppy game from both sides right now.
So the starting lineups quickly for you for the Hurricanes. It will be Kaylin Lane, Maddie Ward, who you just saw taking off in the wrong direction, Malia Bryant, Cortland Ciceron, and Ariana Woodard. We'll set Greenwood Lakes for you in just a moment. Inbound play by, that'll be Jada Centeno with it. Centeno on the far side, still drive against Maddie Ward, blazes to the hoop, gets a shot up off the iron, will not fall, saves it back in, dishes it off for Ariana Lewis. Lewis's shot, blocked back, she'll get control of it again, kicks it out for Mackenzie Gilden. Gilden's shot up, no good. Cortland Ciceron, the rebound, and here come the Hurricanes. Ciceron ahead for Ariana Woodard. Woodard, here she goes, there's that floater, little too hard. Rebound controlled by Greenwood Lakes, and there'll be a foul against the Hurricanes' Kaylin Lane. That is her first personal foul.
I think Kaylin Lane saw Cortland go on the other end, drove right above somebody else and grabbed the rebound, thought she could do it. She gets called a little bit shorter.
Hurricanes pressuring the inbounds pass. Maddie Ward steals it. Shot no good. Rebound inside. Cortland Ciceron with the putback and the deuce. And the Hurricanes up 2 with 5:35 to go here in the first quarter. And again, South Seminole pressuring the inbounds pass. Malia Bryant a little over-aggressive. She'll get whistled for the foul. That's her first personal, 2nd team foul against South Seminole.
And it looks like Coach Downey is definitely going to keep the pressure on, especially the first half, see how Greenwood Lakes does with this pressure. And so far, they haven't been up to the task. Let's see if they make any adjustments here on this inbounds pass.
Haley Murfitt will inbounds for the Eagles. Ball tipped by Cortland Ciceron, then knocked out of bounds by South Seminole. And Greenwood Lakes will again inbound the basketball. Substitutions checking in for the Hurricanes. It'll be Shanisha Outen and Azani Austin in. Kaylin Lane and Maddie Ward step down. Inbounds pass for Ariana Woodard. Woodard tied up, gets the basketball back, and forced onto the out-of-bounds line. Good defense there by Troya Dixon for Greenwood Lakes to force a 6th grader into making a bit of a mistake. Inbounds pass for Jada Centeno. Centeno, she's got blazing speed up that far side. Centeno defended by Azani Austin. Works off the screen into the lane. Runner will not fall. Rebound inside. Shanisha Outen comes down with it. And Shariana Lewis Shariana Lewis over the top. And it'll be a jump ball called, and possession will go to Greenwood Lakes.
And it looked like the jump ball was called, and that's when the ball was released, but it looked like Stanisha Outen was going to come up with that ball.
Inbounds pass, kick, ball on the floor, and the officials letting a little bit of physicality go early on, and you're starting to see tempers flare just a little bit.
They're going to let him play, and let's see, Final Four game as they should.
Inbounds pass for Shanisha Outen. She's checked by Jada Centeno. Ball stolen away. Ariana Woodard. Woodard into the lane, and she is fouled. Officials saying the foul was on the floor. Woodard goes down hard.
A little bit of a hip check there. Hard fouls on both sides here to start the game off, setting the tone for the game here.
Inbounds pass for Ariana Woodard for three. Bang! Knock it down! And the Hurricanes out to a 5-0 lead, and here comes that pressure. Dangerous, almost handed the ball inbounds. Ariana Woodard, defending her defender, knocks it away from Troya Dixon and out of bounds.
And important to note, Ariana Woodard, step for step along with the offensive player there to knock the ball out. Outstanding on the offensive and defensive end.
Sherby Davis will come in. Haley Murfitt is out. Woodard pressuring the inbounds pass. Inbounds comes in for Mackenzie Gilday. Gilday loses it out of bounds. And the great thing is we have the twin towers of influence. Chief Jackson by the far side, Mr. Grace on the near side. And they are, needless to say, assisting the referees in their interpretation of the rule book.
I think they definitely helped out in that call because on the far side, the ref did call it going the opposite way.
Ariana Woodard's pass intended for Azani Asen, tipped out of bounds by Greenwood Lakes. And the Hurricanes will get it back. 4:25 to go here. Ball in the near side corner. Cortland Cicerone for three. Can't find the range. A little bit long. Rebound taken by the Eagles. Pass ahead, trying to find a streaking Jada Centeno. He can't get it. It's over ahead and out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will get it back after the turnover.
And that's the one thing right now that South Seminole has to worry about is those passes, long-range passes. They killed the boys the previous weeks, and it's come back to bite the girls a little bit, making sure they get back on defense and play heads-up defense.
Ariana Woodard, long pass inside, intended for Stanisha Outen. Ball knocked away, and Greenwood Lakes will send it back the other way. Hurricanes going left to right across your internet monitors. Little floater in the lane. That'll be, check it, Troya Dixon gets Greenwood Lakes on the scoreboard with 3:45 to go here in the first. Ariana Woodard, pull up three, long off the iron. That won't fall. Rebound battled for, controlled by Sherby Davis. And it looks like a timeout called by Greenwood Lakes. So we will step away. 3:38 to go, first quarter. Hurricanes 5, Greenwood Lakes 2. Back after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. For those of our fans who don't appreciate the genius that is Nile Rodgers, Bernard Edwards, and Tony Thompson, the legendary Sheik. Greenwood Lakes quickly into the front court. They will work it inside for Sherby Davis. Davis' shot blocked and knocked away. Shanice out and controls. Bounce pass for Ariana Woodard. Woodard will slow it down and back it outside the arc. Woodard for Azani Austin, top of the key. Austin trying to find Cicerone. Cicerone, nice between the legs move to save it as she dives into the crowd. And Greenwood Lakes will slow it down. Troya Dixon with the basketball far side. Ari Woodard will pick up her. Dixon trying to go by Woodard. Then step back, three-pointer, long, rainbow. Drops into the hands of Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone tied up, she'll try and dribble out of traffic in the baseline. Gets it for Woodard. Woodard, long pass ahead for Shanisha. Outen, can't find the range. Right there, beautiful pass, and then stolen away by Woodard as Greenwood Lakes trying to go down. There's that little floater, can't find it. All right, Stanisha Outen crashes the boards. Outen trying to put the shot up, has it ripped out of her hands, and that'll result in a jump ball.
And Stanisha Outen, right time, right place. 2 plays in a row there with the rebound, tying them up. Hopefully that jump ball plays dividends here later in the game.
Maddie Ward is out. Maddie Ward, I should say, is in. Malia Bryant is in. Stanisha Outen and Azani Austin are out. So here comes Greenwood Lakes back the other way. 2:30 to go. Hurricanes still lead by 3. Picking up the dribble is Troya Dixon. Ariana Woodard right in there. And a two-handed takedown that would make legendary Oklahoma State wrestler John Smith proud. Dan Gable somewhere is looking on from his porch in Iowa and smiling.
Definitely, all the wrestling gods are looking down on this game, saying, man, all these jump balls and tie-ups.
Kaylin Lane trying to find a lane to the hoop. Lane has it knocked out of her hands. Sherby Davis comes up with it and shuffles along the floor on her backside. Referee calls that a traveling violation. So now Kaylin Lane to inbound for the Hurricanes. Trying to find Maddie Ward. Maddie Ward zigged. Kaylin Lane zagged, and the ball out of bounds.
And for Greenwood Lakes now, you have to know number 30, Centennial, has been their go-to girl. So if you're the Hurricanes, you got to shut her down.
Inbounds pass stolen by Ariana Woodard. Woodard tripped up by Jada Centeno. Now, if this were soccer, that would be a yellow card or red card for Dogso, the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
And definitely, it could be seen as almost a 50-50 ball. That was a very close no call. That could have been a no call.
Inbounds comes to Kaylin Lane. Lane being tied up, hikes it between her legs. Maddie Ward back up to the point for Ariana Woodard. Woodard, near side arc. Kaylin Lane, long 2 attempt, will not fall. Hustling for the rebound. That is Malia Bryant. Bryant trying to find her way inside for Cortland Ciceron. Ball loose on the floor. Greenwood Lakes comes up with it. That's Mackenzie Gilday with it. Gilday tied up by Ariana Woodard. She'll throw it out. 2-on-1 for Greenwood Lakes. And a blocking foul call on Malia Bryant. And Malia Bryant was not going to let that Eagles player go by her. She was going to shut that lane down and jam up that 2-on-1. And a heady defensive play to take the foul there.
And definitely a smart play. And a good heads-up play by Maddie Ward right there. Cutting the ball off. Eagles will take the inbounds from the corner.
Ball never actually made it out of bounds as it deflected off the referee, and the referee blew the whistle. Unity Brown to inbounds it. She'll be defended by Stanisha Outen. Inbounds pass, tip, deflected out towards midcourt. And Jada Centeno will pick it up there. 1:35 to go. Centeno working against Ariana Woodard. Centeno almost had to pick up the dribble. Woodard and Centeno. Centeno trying to work off the screen. Zips the pass inside. Ball deflects away. Unity Brown comes up with it. She'll dribble out far side. Woodard swings to her. Teched away again. Bounce pass ahead. Kaylin Lane. Lane ahead for Woodard. Woodard 360 to the hoop. Can't find it. Chasing the rebound is Tanisha Outen. That'll go off the iron and won't fall. Scuffle up on the rebound and a quick jump ball called. And this time it'll go to South Seminole.
And it seems like now, if you're letting them play for the first couple minutes there, they're definitely a lot more reactive to call the jump ball. Ball was barely tied up by the Hurricanes when that was throwing the 2 thumbs up.
Inbounds pass for Maddie Ward. Ward for 3. Cannot find the range. Rebound taken by Unity Brown. Brown quickly up the far side. Maddie Ward down to clog up the lanes. Nice pass inside for Kylie Iva. Iva's shot no good. Rebound controlled by Ciceron. Ciceron ahead for Ariana Woodard. Woodard on the fast break. Wow! Club to the floor. Looks for the call. Doesn't get it. Back they come the other way. Greenwood Lakes misses the rebound shot. It's tapped out of bounds.
You got to say, they're going to let them play on both sides. Those were 2 hard hits going up for layups there that are both no calls.
Ariana Woodard with the ball quickly up court with it. Woodard will get it to Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron for 3! Banks it! No! No, they're going to say it was only 2. 25 seconds ago. 7, no. Long pass ahead. Ciceron back defensively, knocks it away, and banks it off a Greenwood Lakes player. So we'll have to check on the score. The scoreboard shows 8-2.
I believe it should say 7-2.
Should say 7.
Either way, long distance shot by Cortland Cicerone, and they're going to call that Hurricanes ball. Cortland may have gotten a molecule on that ball, but they're going to give it to the Hurricanes.
Ariana Woodard zips the pass ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward's shot is blocked by Troya Dixon. And Greenwood Lakes again trying to find a cherry-picking player down the court, and they will throw it away again. So 7 ticks on the clock, and the Hurricanes will have a chance for the last shot. Inbounds for Ariana Woodard. Woodard breaks the midcourt stripe. Long pass ahead. And trying to find Stanisha Outen, and Woodard is hopping up and down. She knew she had Stanisha Outen open and just missed it.
No one within a country mile of Stanisha Outen, and she just threw the pass a little too high for her.
And there she is again, Stanisha Outen, coming back in to gum up the works, knock it out of bounds. 1.2 seconds to go, and likely Greenwood Lakes now no way to get all the way down the floor.
And Coach Ellerby and Downey adamant about not fouling here. You don't want to make a stupid play.
Inbounds pass for Centeno. Stanisha Outen, nowhere to let her go. Stanisha Outen gets the high five from Coach Ellaby, and that's 1 quarter in the books. Your score, Hurricanes 8, Greenwood Lakes 2. Back with the second after this. This is South Seminole basketball. So back to action we go. Second quarter, Hurricanes up 7-2. Cortland Cicerone quickly steals the ball. Cicerone will head down court.
And that's one of those things, 99% loaded on the scale there. Everything went right. Cortland put the big bear paw up, gets it all the way down and just fumbles the ball at the goal line.
Traveling violation called against Greenwood Lakes. Troya Dixon bring it all the way down court. Becky Santiago about to check in for the Hurricanes. Ariana Woodard with it. Woodard, the one-hand pass for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone has it knocked away. She'll get it back. Cicerone pressured defensively, and she'll be fouled, it appears, by Troya Dixon. Third team foul on Greenwood Lakes. Becky Santiago comes in. She'll tap out Stanisha Outen. Outen and Santiago, just two whirling dervishes. Their motor just never, ever quits. They will hustle, hustle, hustle.
And that's for Coach Ellerby. Those are the types of people that you want off the bench. Those high motor individuals that aren't going to stop until you tell them go on the bench.
Ariana Woodard, wild shot up, bounces off the top of the backboard and hits the basket standard.
And I think Woodard is looking for the contact to potentially get the call. And I think this crew has shown that they're not going to give up those calls unless absolutely necessary.
I'm pretty sure that unless Ariana Woodard gets shivved in the lane, Becky Santiago steals the ball, misses it, rebound, put back, Becky Santiago! And it's a 9-2 Hurricanes lead. Greenwood Lakes works it up court. There's a foul as Jada Centeno is hip checked as she comes to the basket. She'll go to the line and shoot two. But again, Santiago showing good things can happen when you follow your shot. And this will put Centeno at the line for the two-shot foul. First one up, rattles and drops. Good crowd on hand tonight from both teams. Many of the South Seminole JV girls basketball team. You can see them across the way.
And you also have the teams from Tuscaloosa and Millennium filing in, which will be the game after this.
Second free throw drops in. And it's a 9-4 Hurricanes lead, back to 5. Ball ahead. Kaylin Lane drives the baseline. Floater up, will not fall. Bodies collide and hit the floor. Centeno quickly back the other way. She'll bounce ahead for Lindsay Sheets. Sheets shot up, banks it in. Sheets from Centeno. And the Hurricane lead is down to 3. Woodard will try and slow things down. Woodard to pass the free throw line for Azani Austin. Austin loses it to Sheets. Again, a 2-on-1. Sheets for Centeno. Centeno avoids the defender. A 6-point run in the span of 40 seconds, and Coach Downey wants a timeout. We'll step away. 9-7 is your score. Hurricanes lead by 2. Back after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. So welcome back. 5:15 to go. Hurricanes up by a point. Cortland Cicerone on the 3. She'll miss it. Rebound chase. Here's another 2-on-1 for Greenwood Lakes. Sheets with it up court. Sheets tracked down by Ariana Woodard and then travels with the basketball.
And Woodard was the first time on that last fast break where she just blew right past the easy layup. This time stuck with the man, knowing that she was going to stop short and try to say the exact same shot.
Ariana Woodard trying to work off the screen from Cortland Cicerone. Woodard zips it inside for Naomi Santiago. Or check it, Becky Santiago. Santiago's shot no good. Quickly back the other way, Greenwood Lakes. And streaking for the lane is Mackenzie Gilday. And an 8-point run for Greenwood Lakes, and they lead it 10-8. Cortland Ciceron near side for Maddie Ward. Ward's shot up, no good. Rebound bounced around right into the hands of Shirley Davis.
And it looks like we're having an issue with the clock here.
And it looks like they're going to check the roster. Not sure what's going on here.
Looks like they're saying they may not have number 24.
Because when I copied it down initially, 24 was listed as number 23. And this was something...
And that is a question. I know we have the county heads here for middle school sports, so that is a question. If you're on the team and it's a wrong number, are they just simply going to change the number, or is it a technical foul, or where does that fall?
This is, if it's listed as So what apparently the controversy is the player, they entered the player in the book as one number, and the player wears a different number. So traveling violation called. We'll try and figure out what happened on that one, because the player was listed in the scorebook as number 23. She's on court as number 24.
And it looks like they're not going to allow her in. And I believe the coach was kind of going to talk over to Coach Downey to see if there could be any way that this could be rectified, that she could go into the game. And I don't believe that number 24 or 23 will be going into the game today.
Well, here's the other thing. She scored 2 points. Sanisha Outen for Ariana Woodard. Woodard baseline floater. That's long. That won't fall. Rebound tipped and controlled by Troya Dixon. Dixon will start to bring it up court. Dixon, the pass ahead, intent for Centeno and out of bounds. And the Hurricanes with the basketball. Gabby Lopez checks in with it.
And you can definitely feel a difference in the tone between before that debacle of number 24, 23 to now. The pace has slowed down greatly. We'll see how that may change how both teams address this.
Warded inside for Malia Bryant. Bryant loses it. Ward will scuffle on the floor for the basketball. So Lindsay Sheets is out. Unity Brown is in. They'll call Shariana Lewis now into the game. Lewis will come in. Shirley Davis will sit down. Inbounds pass for Ariana Woodard. Woodard has the pass knocked away by Troy Dixon. Maddie Ward gets it in for Ari Woodard. Dixon knocks into the backcourt. Dixon swats the ball away.
And they're going to say her foot was on the line. Very close call there.
Inbounds pass comes to Ariana Woodard. Woodard and Dixon. Dixon hand checking her. Dixon all over it, and she's going to get called for the foul.
I think if you're Ariana Woodard, definitely size disadvantage for her, but you kind of got to go at her to see if she's going to keep on fouling. If you get her to foul out before the end of this half here, that's going to create a definite disadvantage for the Eagles.
Cicerin for Maddie Ward. Ward back outside near side for Ariana Woodard for three. Bang! And the Hurricanes back on top at 12-10. 2:35 to go in the first half. Baseball throw down court. They'll find Gabby Lopez at the free throw line. Stolen away Woodard. Ariana Woodard streaking up the near side. Woodard zips a pass inside, intended for Cortland Ciceron, knocked away. Troya Dixon back the other way. Dixon trying to drive on Woodard. Dump trucks her out of bounds, and it'll be Woodard called for the.
I think
Woodard called for the block.
Coach Downey is talking to Woodard right now to definitely kind of slow down. If she makes a mistake, that doesn't mean she has to make the intentional foul on the other side. Very easily could have gotten there, set her feet to try to draw the charge.
They're going to call Maddie Ward with the blocking foul. And the first free throw by Troy Dixon is no good. Checking into the ball game now are Brianna Cochran and Malia Bryant. Tanisha Outen and Naisha Squire have a seat. 2:17 to go. Hurricanes by 2. Free throw up, no good. Rebound control by Brianna Cochran. Cochran, wild pass, throws it away and turns it over. And that leads to a blown easy attempt by Shariana Lewis. Lewis for Woodard. Woodard zips it ahead underneath Maddie Ward. The shot can't get it to fall. And
with Maddie Ward point blank, that's one that she usually doesn't miss.
Troya Dixon walks it up court. Dixon will slow things down. Woodard will come out to defend her. Stolen away. Pass ahead, Woodard from Cortland Ciceron. Woodard goes down. Again, cherry picking down court. Traveling violation. As Shariana Lewis took the stutter step. She'll roll her eyes, but she did it.
And the Greenwood coach knows it. As soon as she turned around and took that little stutter step, it was game over there. And you got to look, the core three players on each team have not come off the court, or if they've come off, very rarely. And some of these girls are really dragging right now.
Ariana Woodard for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron, the shot will not fall. And the rebound taken by Greenwood Lakes. Troya Dixon, the long three, stands there and watches it. And the rebound comes to Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron for Ariana Woodard. Woodard, one-hand pass inside Maddie Ward. This time, no doubt. And she banks it off the backwood and in.
Heads up play by Woodard there. Seeing the chance for redemption there for Maddie Ward.
Portland inside. Maddie Ward knocks it away. It'll go out of bounds off Brianna Cochran. Looking down to the stands, Mr. Miro is here today. Congratulations to Mr. Miro. He and his wife welcomed a child last week. Greenwood Lakes inbounds the basketball. Tenacious defense by Malia Bryant. Bryant will steal it away, get it to Ariana Woodard. Woodard trying to find that lane, that little one-hand floater. That won't fall. She's still got to find the range on that tonight. Woodard gets her own rebound. Are you kidding me?
They grab her leg. She goes
Woodard
down
had
to the
her leg
ground.
grabbed and was flipped onto the floor face first. I'm going to sit back for just a moment, Mr. Adamowitz, because if I don't, in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to say something I will regret.
That is a very strange call, especially, you got to look right now, 2-on-1. Hurricanes get back strong.
Okay, back to action I shall come. Missed three-point attempt by Greenwood Lakes. And the Hurricanes will get the ball back with 11.4 seconds to go.
And you know Coach Downey's definitely telling the team, you want to hold this ball for last possession. Be smart with the ball. Don't get caught in a trap or give the ball up just like that. Or don't foul right here.
Sheets with it. Sheets his shot not up in time. And that'll do it for the first half. Your score at the end of 14-10, Hurricanes lead it. And I think the story, Mr. Adamowitz, the physicality of this game and the lack of calls by the officiating crew. There's one thing about letting him play. There's two about eating your whistles and letting the thing get borderline out of hand.
And I think they're going to have to tighten it up for the second half, because you look at Ariana Woodard, who got thrown to the ground there and got called for a traveling call, which was, I mean, on replay, if we go back and look at that, that's about a minute left in the first half here. It was pretty apparent from where we're sitting. I don't know where the referees were positioned, but I'm pretty sure one ref was right in front of it. So questionable calls, but you got to think tempo of the game, the endurance is going to be another thing. You've got both teams riding the same two guards and Cortland Cicerone, the forward for the Hurricanes here, that are going to be playing a lot down the stretch. Can they stay fresh? Can they rotate players in? Hurricanes, I think, have the capacity to rotate the players in. And we don't know about the Eagles. It's definitely a team that we haven't seen coming from the other division. So we'll see how this second half plays off.
We'll take a break and be back with quarter number 3 right after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. Nice. So welcome back to the third quarter, 14-10. Traveling violation quickly committed by Greenwood Lakes. What we found out over the break was the confusion was there was a Greenwood Lakes player who was listed in the book as number 23, was written into the book by Greenwood Lakes as number 23, came out wearing number 24. Now, by our understanding of the rules, the player, there should have been a technical foul assessed. The basket should have been disqualified. And she should have been taken out of the game. But apparently, for whatever reason, the officials are deeming it a, quote, writing error. And even though they put it in a book, they wrote it on their roster.
And she will still be unable to enter the game. However, her 2 points, which she scored earlier, are going to count. And they are not going to give the technical foul.
So back to action, 6:27 to go here in the third quarter. Hurricanes up 14-10. The Hurricanes at one point led by as many as 7. Greenwood Lakes battled back in an 8-point run, took a 10-9 lead, and the Hurricanes scored the last 5 points of the first half. On court for South Seminole, it'll be most of their starters. Malia Bryant, Azani Austin, and Azani Austin gets run over by Haley Murfitt.
And you gotta love Azani Austin. She could be pushed over by a 6'10" man, but she's gonna step up to that person and look them straight in the eye, and that's exactly what she just did, taking that foul.
Azani Austin will throw up the 3. That's off the glass, right into the hands of Shariana Lewis. Lewis for Murfitt. Back for Troya Dixon. Dixon zips the pass inside for Lewis. Lewis has it knocked away, controlled by Ariana Woodard. Woodard off to the races again. Woodard will try and throw it in. We'll see where that goes, whether it's going to be a shooting foul or knocked out of bounds. Foul's going to be on Dixon. We'll see how many fouls that is. It's either 3 or 4. And Ari Woodard's going to be at the line.
She's pleading to her coach that she only has 3.
Woodard to shoot 2. First free throw up, Barry nails it. Shervy Davis is coming in, and Shariana Lewis steps out. Second free throw for Ari Woodard, no good, and Troya Dixon the rebound. Dixon into the front court, guarded by Woodard. Dixon tries to get the step, drives the lane, shot temporarily blocked away. Rebound taken by Malia Bryant. And I didn't think you could come over the back, bear hug somebody, and get a jump ball called.
And apparently they're going to say, because of her reach, she got there without making contact. It looked like it was jump ball, and now they're going to give it to the Hurricanes. I was going to say the possession arrow was pointing to the Hurricanes here.
Ariana Woodard with a basketball. Woodard dribbling to the far corner, trying to work off the screen of Kaylin Lane. Woodard background. She's being hand-checked by Centeno. Zips a pass for Azani Austin. Austin has it knocked away. Ball stolen by Cortland Cicerone with the basket.
Cicerone, smooth as silk, sliding in there, getting that steal and the 2 points.
Jada Centeno into the front court. Centeno for Sheets. Sheets, 3 ball, iron, no good. Rebound, tip, controlled by Azani Austin. Austin, she'll get it for Ari Woodard at midcourt. Ariana Woodard. Woodard into the lane. That little runner can't get the basket to fall. Rebound knocked around. Centeno will look at it. She stepped out of bounds.
And that wasn't even close. That was a whole foot past the line there. She looks upset as the call's made, but when you see the replay, it was directly there.
Cortland Cicerone was going to sit down, inbound for Cicerone for 3. Cannot find the range. And the ball drops right into the hands of Troya Dixon. Pass ahead, thrown out of bounds. And if I'm the Hurricanes, I don't have Cortland Cicerone jacking 3 balls. I have her going right at Troya Dixon. Ariana Woodard kicks it outside. 3 ball off the iron, will not fall, and out of bounds. And the last 2 3-pointers the Hurricanes have tried have not even been close.
No, and especially with the success they had driving the ball, drawing fouls, you've got to continue with that game plan going later in this game, especially when you've been able to draw fouls.
Long inbounds pass thrown to Centeno. Centeno will scrape up the court. Hoop and a harm. She'll go to the line trying to convert the 3-point play. Azani Austin is ready to come in. Austin's going to come in. Malia Bryant is going to come out. And Jada Centeno will try and convert the 3-point play. Rattles, drops, good.
And Santana is this team's spark plug. You got to know what makes this team tick, and it's definitely her. Hopefully the Hurricanes can shut her down a little bit. And Azani Austin getting tripped up going to the lane. They're going to call it on the ground.
So Maddie Ward, nice job to get it to Azani Austin. Austin in for Ward. Ward 3 ball. Hustle in the corner, ball out of bounds. It'll go to Greenwood Lakes. Greenwood Lakes will bring in the basketball. Centeno working against Maddie Ward. Centeno will back it out, directing traffic. Centeno tries to go by Ward and does, working off the back end screen by Shervy Davis, and the ball knocked out of bounds by the Hurricanes.
And it looked like Cortland got a little bit of the forearm there on that one.
Cortland got a little bit of the forearm, but Shervy Davis put her backside out and just backed into the lane, setting the moving screen as Centeno tried to come in. And now Shervy Davis will dump truck Ariana Woodard, and Woodard goes down hard.
But as quick as she went down, she got right back up very, very quickly.
Hurricanes lead by 4, 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. 17-13, South Seminole out in this first of two semifinals. Ariana Woodard, the float. Bang! There it is! There it is! There's a floater that's been missing the whole ball game. Centeno back down court. Can't get the answering basket. Fighting for the rebound is Azani Austin. Ball's now on the floor. Sunita Outen goes with it. Outen, she can't find it. Now Sheets with it.
It looks like they're going to call...
They're going to call the foul on Sunita Outen. Inbounds pass. Greenwood Lakes with it. Kylie Iva. And the ball knocked out of bounds. And Cortland Ciceron will check out. And Malia Bryant will come back in.
And it's going to be important that Cortland gets some water, rest, because she's going to be needed back on the court really quickly. And great job by Malia Bryant. Hacked down the ball, goes off of the Greenwood Lakes player. But right now we have no Hurricanes that inbound the ball.
On the sub, Atiana Verdict coming in. Verdict will come in. Lindsay Sheets will come out. 3:09 to go. Hurricanes by 5. Third quarter. Ariana Woodard to bring the basketball up court. Woodard. Quick lineup now in for the Hurricane. Woodard gets a pass inside for Azani Austin. Austin shot up, no good. Rebound bounced around. Ripped away from Sunita Outen by Greenwood Lakes. Ball brought out to the point. Verdict with it. She'll kick it near side for Jada Centeno. And Centeno will slow it down outside. Centeno and Troya Dixon. Centeno blows past the defender. She'll go into the lane. No basket.
On the ground.
No basket.
And a majority of the contact was by her own player, number 42.
So the foul's going to be on Malia Bryant.
And the crowd might be getting a little out of hand here, especially with that no call. You can definitely see some unhappy fans, to say the least.
So Chariana Lewis to inbound it. Lewis trying to get it in, knocked away by Ariana Woodard. This is rapidly becoming a two-woman show. Bounce pass inside, knocked away. Brianna Cochran with it. Cochran knocks it away, but it's going to be controlled by Centeno. Jada Centeno back up. She'll work against Azani Austin. Centeno spins out defender, puts a shot up, rebound, tip. Controlled by Sunita Outen, who'll get it to Ari Woodard. Woodard, long pass ahead for Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron with the lay-in. It is good, and it's an 8-point lead for South Seminole once again. And a timeout called by Greenwood Lakes. We'll take a break and be back. This is South Seminole basketball. .204 remaining in the third quarter, 21-13. The Hurricanes lead it. Greenwood Lakes will get the basketball when we come back. And I think what you're starting to see is on the part of Greenwood Lakes, they're the undefeated team. They're the 1 seed. The frustration is starting to show. Jada Centeno with the basketball. Centeno now working against Ariana Woodard. Woodard will sag off of her. Now the ball near side. That's Mackenzie Gilday. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Greenwood Lakes, ball on the baseline.
Should be white ball, but they're going to give it to Greenwood Lakes here.
Kylie Iva inbounds it. Gets it in for Mackenzie Gilday. Gilday working against Sunita Outen. Gilday tied up. She'll force it for Iva. And Iva is tied up, and on the jump, the ball will go to, once again, Greenwood Lakes.
And Azani Austin getting scrappy down low.
Inbounds pass attempt, knocked out of bounds. Hurricanes scrapping. 1:40 to go. They lead it by 8 here in the third quarter. Hurricanes trying to make the championship game for the first time, well, ever. Inbounds pass again. Cortland Cicerone with that reach around and knocks away from Shariana Lewis.
And Cornia, definitely to go back to what you were saying earlier, if you're the undefeated team, you've got nothing to lose. You've understood what it is to win this entire time. You've never felt adversity, and that's something that the Hurricanes have definitely felt this entire season, coming back from tough games, losing a game.
Atiana Verdict coming in, and there's Brianna Cochran knocking away the pass intended for Unity Brown.
And also, Hurricanes having to go deep to their bench a couple times this season, especially this game. They're reaching down on their bench.
Cochran steals the inbounds pass. Now Azani Austin comes up with it. Austin tries to tip it ahead. It'll go out of bounds. .136 now remaining, and we need someone with a little bit of a quick trigger finger on the clock. You know. They're going to let us shop for the groceries at home. We got to be able to cook the meal. So now Unity Brown will try and get it in. Brianna Cochran on the defensive play. Ball thrown away. Back to midcourt. Shanisha out and will dive for it and gets called for the traveling violation. Coach Downey giving a thumbs up. She'll take that hustle all day. And Shanisha out and slaps it back into the hands of the defender.
And if they inbound this ball quick, they've got a good advantage.
Gets it in for Ari Woodard. Woodard zips the pass down low. And Brianna Cochran, the foul's going to be on Shariana Lewis. Cochran just got mugged on the floor.
See, Courtney, I call it a mugging. That was a good down home. That was a hug. That was a good old hug right there. Very embracing.
Inbounds pass comes for Cortland Cicerone. She can't control it, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. And Greenwood Lakes will check it.
And right
South
off the
Seminole will get the basketball. Brianna Cochran. She'll get the pass for Ari Woodard. Woodard. 3-second violation. 1:15 to go. Third quarter. Unity Brown to try and inbound the basketball. Brown has the inbound pass knocked away by Ariana Cochran.
Whoa.
Wrong way. Back for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone will pick up her dribble. Cicerone will shoot it, can't find the range. Gets her own offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Sorry about that wrong way, but you almost want to see when you see three people taking off in the wrong basket.
And you've seen that with the JV girls before, that you just got to say something sometimes here. And it should be 2 shots, unless they're going to say it's on the ground, but she was in the very act of shooting. That's Cortland Cicerone had her hands up, shooting the ball when she got fouled there. But they're going to give him the ball on the inbounds here.
Inbounds pass comes to Kaylin Lane. Lane, the runner, nails it off the backboard and in. Nice running lay-in by Kaylin Lane, and the Canes are up 10 as we go under a minute to play. Jada Centeno with the basketball. She'll go into the front court. Woodard. Eye of the Tiger. You can hear the home crowd coming in. Centeno again with the basketball. She'll give it off for Lindsay Sheets. Shanisha out and comes to pick up Sheets. Sheets will come near side, and Ariana Woodard sneaks the hand in there and taps it out of bounds. 18 ticks off the clock.
And if you're the Hurricanes, especially the guards right now, you got to let them run that ball around and potentially...
Greenwood Lakes called for a backcourt violation that, in all impartiality, wasn't.
No, it was very close. However, it looked like she's maintained on the same side. of half court there. I don't know how. I think she was a little behind the ball, and the referee called it to be on the safe side.
Lindsay Sheets full on tiptoeing through the tulips at midcourt. Referees didn't like it. Called her for the foul. Long, dangerous pass. Tried to go cross court. Stolen away by Greenwood Lakes. Brianna Cochran comes up with it, and Cochran shoved to the ground. And that'll be the 7th team foul on Greenwood Lakes. Foul's going to be on Sherby Davis. Referee holding the basketball. And now Brianna Cochran will shoot 1 and 1, 20 seconds to go. First free throw for Cochran. Upcoming off the backboard, no good, doesn't hit the rim. And Greenwood Lakes will get the basketball.
I think they're going to call a lane violation on that.
Mackenzie Gilda. Well, on a 1 and 1 on a free throw, the ball has to hit the rim.
Okay.
And it did not. So no second free throw granted, the ball given over to Greenwood Lakes. 17.3 ticks remaining. Hurricanes commit a foul on the inbounds play. Gabby Lopez to bring it in. Lopez hands it in for Unity Brown. Unity Brown up the near side, loses the ball on the dribble, gets it back. She'll find Lindsay Sheets. Sheets working against Kaylin Lane. Sheets. Lane knocks away Sheets, gets it back. Now Mackenzie Gilday with it. And Gilday will head towards the paint. She'll be fouled by Brianna Cochran with 0.3 of a second remaining here in the third quarter.
And Cochran getting a little wild there. Was on her girl, and then all of a sudden just kind of walked away.
Inbounds pass for Sherby Davis. Hurricanes went to sleep there, left a wide open shot under the basket, and Sherby Davis couldn't convert. We're 7 minutes away from the ship. Hurricanes 23, Greenwood Lakes 13. Back with the fourth after this. This is Hurricanes basketball. So Hurricanes with the ball. A 10-point lead, and Ariana Woodard has it. Long pass inside, intended for Brianna Cochran and out of bounds. And one nice thing about a 10-point lead is it allows the starters to get fresh. It's Austin, it's Outen, it's Cochran, it's Woodard, and it is Kaylin Lane. So Maddie Ward, one of the starters on the sideline. Malia Bryant is on the sideline, and Cortland Ciceron is on the sideline. Sherby Lewis, the inbound pass for Lindsay Sheets. Sheets pass ahead, stolen by Brianna Cochran once again. Cochran back for Woodard. Woodard has it knocked away by Centeno. Here's a 3-on-2, and the Hurricanes quickly back in. Centeno will pull up, back it up. She'll try and hit that runner in the lane. And she's fouled.
And it looked like Woodard had good position on her, just didn't get her hands straight up, which would have avoided the call right there. And two of the Hurricanes starters ready to check in here after the first shot, Cortland and Maddie.
Jada Centeno, first free throw, rattles and falls away. Maddie Ward will come in. Cortland Ciceron will come in. Tanisha Outen and Brianna Cochran will step out.
And great minutes for those two girls right there.
Second free throw, Centeno hits it. And the Hurricane lead is 9. Woodard, long pass. Oh, boom, baby! Woodard for Maddie Ward, and Ward banks it off the glass and home. Centeno with the basketball for Lindsay Sheets. Sheets has it knocked away. Kaylin Lane comes up with it. Lane loses it for Centeno, and Centeno dribbles it out of bounds. Cortland Ciceron will come over to quickly bring it in. Ariana Woodard is calling for it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you're Maddie Ward, try to sneak inside again there to see if you can get the Eagles just not paying attention.
Pass ahead, Cortland Ciceron. Ciceron the quick shot. Sherby Lewis knocks it away. Maddie Ward went after to try and save it, and then kind of in mid-flight, she's like, whoa, wait, it's our ball. No.
We didn't touch that last.
We did not touch that last, yes. Here comes Malia Bryant in as Azani Austin comes out. Maddie Ward gets it in for Kaylin Lane. Lane's shot, rattles, drops, good! Kaylin Lane with the 2, and the lead is now 13.
And Ariana Woodard right there in the thick of things to break up the pass again.
Kaylin Lane applying pressure in the backcourt. Greenwood Lakes throws it away. Now Ariana Woodard back with it. She'll avoid Centeno. Woodard in the lane. Floater rolls around and drops. And the lead is 15.
There she is again. The bucket and the defense right back to back. That's that motor.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you look at your computer screen right now, take a look down in the lower right-hand corner. I'd like to introduce you to my 3-digit best friend. It's called the scoreboard. 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Woodard trying to one-arm the pass inside for Maddie Ward. Can't find her.
And I know it kind of goes against Coach Downey's philosophy here. They like to play up-tempo, but you definitely got to draw this clock out. The press helps, but when you get the ball, you've got to have long, significant drives here.
Lindsay Sheets with the basketball. She's going to be fouled, it looks like. Malia Bryant called for the foul. She's shaking her head. She wasn't anywhere near.
I think the ref kind of looked up and was like, hey, who was kind of close? And then just saw Malia was next to him at that point in time.
No knock. It was Matt. There was a foul committed. Maddie Ward committed the foul. First free throw up. She hits it. And the lead is now down to 14.
Yeah, it should be 1-1. Greenwood Lake should have another shot here. They ran off like it was their second shot.
I think they went off like they thought it was a three-point play. Or back to get there defensively. I don't know. Second free throw up and good. So Cortland Cicerone will send it in. And Ariana Woodard will walk it up court. Woodard, one-hand pass for Kaylin Lane. Lane, the long shot, that won't fall. Rebound taken by Squire. And Aisha Squire is knocked to the ground. And again, you know, you hate to do it. Up 13. Lindsay Sheets into the front court with the basketball. Sheets trying to turn the corner on Becky Santiago.
And Santiago just got beat through a little bit of body into Greenwood Lakes there, and she's going to draw the foul.
So Azani Austin's going to come in. .4:59 to go. Now Azani Austin is in. Becky Santiago comes out. First free throw rattles and falls away.
And Azani Austin went in just a little bit too late, causing the violation there. We'll go into a one-on-one situation again for the Eagles.
Okay. First free throw up. Scrum on the rebound. And the ball will go over to Greenwood Lakes. Subs getting ready to check in. As this one will be Brooke Susie. She will come in, and Mackenzie Gilday will check out. 29-13, Hurricanes up by 16. Check at 13, where's my math? Azani Austin.
How would you describe that, Cornia? Aggressive play.
Aggressive, yes. And this time, a little bit of play by Azani Austin. Shoves the Greenwood Lakes player out of bounds. And the Hurricanes get the ball back.
And you got to give that to Azani. She's definitely not the biggest person on the court, but she plays like one of the biggest people on the court.
4:51 to go. Timeout called on the floor. And I guess one thing you can see Coach Downey doing, the first two words I think I heard her say were, settle down. You don't need to take the wild. I don't think the Hurricanes at this point, they don't need to play for a bigger lead. Again, that 3-digit number that right now stands at 451 is the Hurricanes' best friend.
Absolutely. And when you look at that 451, settle down until it's 0-0-0.
Exactly.
Because Greenwood Lakes is the one that is in the pressure cooker right now. They need to be working to chip at this lead quickly. So if you're South Seminole, you've got to pass the ball around. No turnovers and no fouls.
So we'll reset the score. The Hurricanes, the number 2 team out of the West. Or are we out of the East? What are we? East, West?
We are the East. We are the East, sorry.
Long pass ahead. Ariana Woodard intending it for, it looks like Azani Austin. Throws it away. And the worst part about that, no time came off the clock. Woodard gambles on the inbounds pass. Here they come quickly the other way. Greenwood Lakes, Unity Brown with it. Brown quickly up court. Rebound taken by the Hurricanes. Nice between the legs snap. Cortland Ciceron again. Ciceron throws it away. Lindsay Sheets. Ciceron throws it ahead for Ariana Woodard. Woodard to the basket. Woodard delaying and the hoop. 31-16. Canes by 15.
Coach Downey looks like she's calling man-to-man defense.
Pass inside intended for Shariana Lewis. Lewis will be fouled by Cortland Ciceron.
And if you're Cortland, you know you gotta put your hands straight up. Don't swat down.
So Shariana Lewis will shoot 2 on the foul on Cortland Ciceron. 9th team foul on the Hurricanes. And Lewis hits that first free throw. Second free throw, Shariana Lewis gets them both, and it's back to a 13-point game. Ariana Woodard, again, that long pass ahead.
And that's exactly what we just talked about not doing, slowing it down. I know you want to keep the pedal on the gas, but you gotta let that time tick away.
Naisha Squire, the foul on the check, it knocks away in the inbounds play. Squire will check out. Malia Bryant will come back in. Lewis, baseline, knocked away by the Hurricanes. Lewis rips it away from a defender. Cortland Ciceron with the block. Mackenzie Gilday with the rebound and the putback. Check it, that was Kylie Iva. And now 3:45 to go, and the Hurricanes within 11. Ariana Woodard fouled on the far side by Unity Brown. So Woodard at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 3:37 remaining. Woodard front end of the 1-and-1 is good. And the lead back to 12.
And it looks like Greenwood Lakes is going to bring back in Dixon, who has been notably absent since, I believe, halftime when she stormed off the court earlier.
Second free throw upcoming for Ariana Woodard. Rattles, drops, good. She hits them both, and the lead back to 13. Inbounds pass for Troya Dixon. Dixon, runner, will not fall. Rebound, back outside for Jada Centeno. Centeno tries to force it inside. Dixon with the ball inside. She'll get the putback, and it's good. Inbounds pass for Ariana Woodard. Woodard now will just walk the ball up court. Bodies collide on the floor. Ariana Woodard is down. Greenwood Lakes, Lindsay Sheets with the basket.
And you've got 2 Hurricanes down, and they let that play keep going. And that was a hard contact between 4 players.
And that was players who there was a tie-up, and one of the Greenwood Lakes players came in, and it looks like, I'm not sure who that is, one of the Hurricanes players either suffered head-to-head contact or took a knee to the head. And Ariana Woodard is banged up also. She's favoring her arm. And it looks like it's something about the eye. She might have been cut. The Hurricanes players coming out. 2:52 remaining. Hurricanes by 9. And parents and coaches and players on the floor to make sure the players are okay. And frankly, this was a game that started out physical from the beginning. The calls that should have happened didn't happen. And that's Azani Austin being helped off the floor. Coach Ellerby helping her off. Also, the Greenwood Lakes coach is helping her off. There's nothing you can say.
Absolutely not. That was hard contact beyond.
Hard contact. You hope that Azani's okay.
And now you see emotions running high on both sides. Less than 3 minutes left in the game here, and less than a 10-point game. You got a 9-point game here going down the stretch. Now it looks like the Hurricanes are going to be without Ariana Woodard, who they just pulled off the court.
Maddie Ward, long baseball pass ahead for Sanisha Outen. Outen tries to tip it away. Ward with the basketball. Ward knocked down by Shariana Lewis. Cortland Ciceron saves in for Maddie Ward. Ward for Outen.
And at a certain point, a whistle has to blow because you have Maddie Ward that's shoved to the ground, blatantly one-handed shiver down to the ground, and now they're going to say
it's a two. They're going to send. There was a foul on Greenwood Lakes. The ball's going to come down. Sanisha Outen was fouled, and it's going to be a two-shot foul with 2:36 remaining. And you have to hope that there's someone here who is an officiating supervisor or a supervisor for the county. As Outen misses her first free throw. And she didn't hit the rim, so they won't get a second. Becky Santiago on the defensive play. They get it down for Troya Dixon. Dixon defended by Kaylin Lane. Dixon into the paint to work against Cortland Ciceron. Dixon gets the basket and the hoop. And the foul on Kaylin Lane, and there's a technical.
And emotions are running high right here, the last 2:20 of this game.
So Maddie Ward will shoot 2, misses the first. So Maddie Ward just shot the
and they're going to change the shooter mid-tech here.
I don't Cicerone banks it home. It's an 8-point lead. I'm not understanding.
The technical should be.
I'm not understanding what happened. That should have been a 2-shot foul. Is it technical a 2-shot foul?
Technical would be the 2, but then they would get the 1-and-1 from Maddie Ward.
No,
here.
it should have been a 2-shot foul for Maddie Ward.
2-shot foul for Maddie Ward, and then the technical, unless they're saying that we are still at a 1-and-1 situation.
But we're not, because they're 10. Ariana Woodard is fouled by Troya Dixon. And that apparently is 5 fouls on Dixon.
She's adamantly telling her coaches that she's at number 4. And I believe that was confirmed down by the scorekeeper.
Ariana Woodard hits the free throw. 9-point lead, so that's Dixon with 4 now. Ariana Woodard to shoot her second free throw. Second one upcoming, cannot get the ball to foul. And I have absolutely no idea what's going on. Lane violation, maybe. Second free throw for Woodard. Will not fall, I should say. Ball controlled by Greenwood Lakes. Troya Dixon with it. Dixon, late dish for Sheets on the far side. Sheets can't get the shot to fall. Dixon, the offensive rebound. It's ripped away by Shanisha Outen, and a diving headbutt by Dixon, and it's going to be a jump ball.
And I believe it's going to go. It's going to go to the Hurricanes, but
it's going to go to the Hurricanes.
Again, the spark plug there, getting some quality minutes off the bench.
2 minutes remaining. Ariana Ward to bring the ball up court. Ward, long pass ahead for Cortland Cicerone. Cicerone, step back, can't get the shot to fall. Greenwood Lakes with the rebound. Here comes Lindsay Sheets. Sheets quickly up court. Sheets, the shot off the side of the iron. Greenwood Lakes the rebound. Ball knocked away into the far corner. Greenwood Lakes controls again. And Ariana Woodard will knock it down into the backcourt with 1:42 remaining.
And smart play by Ariana Woodard. She knew she may not be able to handle that ball, but at least tip it out of the bounds so that Greenwood Lakes has to inbound the ball and tick, 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 more time off the clock.
Inbounds pass comes for Troya Dixon. Dixon into the lane, gets a running shot to fall. And the Canes lead is back to 7 with 1:32 to go. 3-possession game. Ariana Woodard working against Sheets. Now Unity Brown with it. Woodard off the screen. Woodard, that running one-hander, can't get the shot to fall. Shanisha Outen has it go off her hands and out of bounds. Now it'll be Malia Bryant checking back in.
And that rebound opportunity almost seems in slow motion to Shanisha. Hit the ball, hit the hand, and just slowly rolled off out of bounds.
Inbounds pass comes in. Ball knocked away, getting it back Uni Brown. Brown's throw pass goes off the face of Ariana Woodard. Woodard the shot, Lindsay Sheets with it, it'll go out of bounds. And the Hurricanes basketball. Wow, steal attempt, and Ariana Woodard took it right off the melon.
And she's showing how tough a 6th grader can be, especially at this varsity tournament right here. Final
Woodard
4.
Into the front court for Maddie Ward. And the ball knocked away and out of bounds.
You have 62 seconds left in this game right now. Tensions are high. You really got to make sure you don't give up any big plays and no stupid fouls here.
Unity Brown into the front court. Maddie Ward knocks it away for just a second. Now Troya Dixon with it. Troya Dixon for Unity Brown. Brown, the wild 3 off the hands of Maddie Ward and out of bounds. But more time comes off. 47.2 ticks remaining, 35-28. Hurricanes lead it by 7. Unity Brown to inbound on the baseline. Ward will menace her. Brown in, knocked away by the Hurricanes. Tie up. Jump ball goes to Greenwood Lakes.
And even though it's just a jump ball there, it's a tied up, more time off the clock. That's all you can ask for.
Inbound for Troy Dixon. Dixon working against Woodard. Dixon, the spin move, won't fall, gets her own rebound. Put back, that won't fall. Cortland Ciceron comes down with it. Let the bodies hit the floor, and on the jump ball, it'll come to South Seminole.
And look for Ariana Woodard to kind of dribble this ball out as much as she can.
They're going to say Woodard stepped on the out-of-bounds line. .30 seconds left on the clock. Still a 3-possession game. Inbound to Lindsay Sheets. Sheets being defended by Malia Bryan, and Sheets hits the three.
And it's a 4-point game right now.
Cortland Ciceron for Woodard, ahead for Maddie Ward. Ward loses the ball off the dribble. Tie up, ripped away, Malia Bryan. She's got it! She's got it! Bryan with the two! Dagger! Dagger!
Malia Bryan with the dagger there.
Malia Bryan goes full-on Arya Stark. The Night King is dead, and we are going to the championship!
And just when you thought that they might be getting back into it, Greenwood Lakes, Malia Bryant with the steal and the shot that daggers the game for the Hurricanes.
Just when the ball was loose, you thought there would be a dump ball. The one time all night, the quick whistle wasn't there, and Malia Bryant comes in the back door and puts the dagger into the ball game, and the Hurricanes win it 37-31.
And you can't say anything but this team has been resilient all year long, and it just goes to show they may not have started this game off strong, but they definitely finished it from beginning to end. From the starters to the bench, everyone played an efficient and great game for Coach Downey and Ellerby.
It was physical, it was at times brutal, it was hard fought, but at the end of the day, the one letter that can summarize tonight's game is W. The final score, the Hurricanes 37, the Greenwood Lakes Soaring Eagles 31, so the Hurricanes will move on to the championship to play the winner of Millennium and Tuscaloosa. That game will be Wednesday night. We don't know if we'll have it for you because we have to wait and see what the boys do. But again, you cannot do anything except congratulate this team, from the coaching staff to the manager to the last player on the bench. They are going to the championship.
And just a great group of girls. You know that they've been working all year for this, and they're not going to stop here. You can bet that Coach Downey and Coach Ellerby are going to have them tomorrow in practice, running through to get ready for Wednesday's game.
Well, we will be with you on Wednesday night. We don't know where, we don't know when, and honestly, we don't know who. But two teams from South Seminole, at least two teams, will be playing in the finals. The JV boys will be playing somewhere at 5:30, and the varsity girls will be playing somewhere around 7:30. We'll wait tonight to see the outcome of the varsity boys as they're in the Final Four. But possibly the most successful basketball season in the history of South Seminole Middle School, and it's going to continue on Wednesday. Bobby, final thoughts.
Great game on all aspects. Man, these girls have worked so hard. It's great to see Coach Downey and Ellerby celebrating with their girls right now. Wish the best of them, and hopefully we can see them on Wednesday come home with a banner.
For Bobby Adamowitz, my color man. For Art Miles, my videographer. Steve Cornia, thanking you for joining us. Repeating the final score, it was South Seminole 37, Greenwood Lakes 31. Until next time, and if I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. So long, everybody.